All right. So let's go over our warm-up. So let's just go around the room. Caleb, give me an example of a transversal.
T.
T is a transversal. What's another one? We're not gonna write it, but give me another one.
N.
N, and the last one?
M.
M. Yep. All of those are transversal. Actually, no, I was wrong. T is the only transversal. Because transversals connect two lines, right? M and N only connect one.
Yeah.
And so it's actually just T. I was wrong. All right, Carissa, give me a pair of alternate interior angles. 6 and 3 are alternate interior. I know, I can't talk today. All right, Tyler, give me a pair of alternate exterior angles.
2 and 7.
2 and 7. Chloe, give me a pair of corresponding angles.
3 and 7.
3 and 7.
Hella piece.
Yep, good job. All right, so what we are doing today is we are using these same things that we talked about yesterday and on our warm-up, but we are going to look at them when I have parallel lines. So everything today is about parallel lines. So, a couple of things before we get started. So, you guys remember this from yesterday? The L.
Oh shit.
This is L. Hey.
Oh my bad. You can bleep that out.
You already turned off this card.
Yeah.
Wait, where's my pen?
So, to start with, remember this piece right here is L is parallel to M. L parallel to M. Those two little things mean parallel. So, when I have parallel lines, corresponding angles are congruent. So when my lines are parallel, corresponding angles are congruent to each other. So if I have parallel lines right here, L is parallel to M, L and M, my corresponding angles are congruent, which means angle 1 and 5 are corresponding, right? They also equal each other. 2 and 6 are corresponding. They also equal each other. 4 and 8 are corresponding. They also equal each other. 3 and 7 also equal each other. If it's corresponding, they equal each other. Only when I have parallel lines, though. Parallel. So when I have parallel lines, my corresponding angles are congruent. So when I look down here at this shape, you guys see these little red arrows right here?
Yeah.
When you have these red arrows, those mean parallel also. Those red arrows mean parallel. So that's how I know I have parallel lines. Even though nothing says parallel, I know they're parallel because of the arrow. So I have this 55-degree angle right here, right? What is this 55-degree angle corresponding to? What's this corresponding to, Kylie? What is this 55-degree angle corresponding to? 7. If this is 55, what is 7?
55.
Also 55. So when we have corresponding angles, they equal each other.
Wait, but. Oh. Yeah.
Alright. So corresponding angles are equal. Let's keep going. We're going to look at a couple more. So if we have parallel lines, then alternate interior angles are congruent. So in parallel lines, alternate interior angles are congruent. So if I have parallel lines right here, 4 and 6 are alternate interior, they equal each other. 5 and 3 are alternate interior, they equal each other. So angle 4 is congruent to angle 6, angle 3 is congruent to angle 5. And we talked about this funny equal sign, right? Our congruent symbol. I think we did, but just in case you don't remember. So this equal sign with a little squiggly means congruent.
Oh.
We're talking about.
Yeah, I just want to remind you. So whenever you see the equal sign with the squiggly, it means congruent, which is same. It's basically the same, but in a different spot. It's basically what congruent. All right. So our next one, we've got like 2 more of these. If I have same side interior angles, same side interior are supplementary. Trista, do you remember what supplementary means? Yep. That means they equal 180 degrees. So, in this shape right here, angle 3 and 6 are same side interior, right? They're on the same side between 2 lines. that means they add up to 180. 3 and 6, 3 plus 6 equals 180. And then 4 and 5 are also same side interior. That means they add up to 180. So measure of angle 4 plus measure of angle 5 equal 180. Measure of angle 3 plus measure of angle 6 equals 180.
Sorry. I'm not prawn.
I don't know. I thought I heard you say prawn.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, bro, I don't know about all that. That wasn't me,
Maybe
I
you're just acting a little shell-faced.
I didn't say none of that. Did I, Lard?
It's funny when you guys realize.
Top two.
All right, I'll give you a minute to finish it off.
Bro, you're tripping, Gardner.
See this one? Need me to go back?
Yep, that one there. No, she just messed it up. That's all I was gonna tell you. That's for.
You got an outline?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we got one more, and then we're going to practice these. So if we have alternate exterior angles, they are congruent. So my alternate exterior angles are also congruent. So in this shape, if I have 1 and 7, they are congruent. If I have 2 and 8, they are congruent because they are alternate exterior. All right, so we talked about 4 different things. No, 5 different things. Corresponding angles are congruent. Alternate interior angles are congruent. Same side interior angles add up to 180. And alternate angles are congruent. I guess it was only 4. But, so we're going to use these 4 things, and we're going to find some missing angles. Everybody have this down first, though? Anybody working on it? Alright. Okay, we're going to look at this shape right here. And I'm going to find all of these missing angles. I'm going to find angle 1 through 8. But when I do these, and I forgot to write this up here, you're going to find all angles and you're going to justify your answers. Chloe, shush. Shush you. Alright. So we're going to find missing angles in here. And we're going to justify our answers, which just means we have to explain how we got it. Hey, shush.
Hey, I got this done.
Wait, Mr. Gookie, can you hear all the audio that we say on there?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, hello beast.
So you probably shouldn't say anything because I can show it to the principal or your mom.
Oh, yeah? Wait, I didn't say nothing. Oh, yeah?
Like that.
Mr. Bishop.
Okay. Anna, so help me.
Why do you do that?
Okay, so in this shape right here, we have 105 degrees, right? Let's look at some of these other angles. I have angle 3 up there. What kind of angles are angle 3 and not 105 degrees? What kind of angles are those, Mick? What kind of angles are 105 and angle 3? Because they are alternate interior, right? Which means angle 3 is going to equal 105 degrees. So angle 3 is 105, and I know that because it is alternate interior to that 105. So I'm gonna, when I justify this, which I forgot to type on here, so I'll write it on there real quick. Angle 3 is alternate interior to the 105 degree angle. I'm going to abbreviate alternate interior as AI because I'm lazy and I don't want to write that much.
AI.
Yep, alternate interior.
Artificial intelligence.
No,
AI.
alternate interior.
To 105?
Yep, because it is alternate interior to 105. And alternate interior are congruent when I have parallel lines. And I know I have parallel lines because of these red arrows. Those mean parallel. Alright, so let's keep going through. And I'm actually going to write 105 right here.
105.
Alright, let's look at angle 8 now. What kind of angles are angle 8 and angle 3, Mark?
Angle 8 and
Yep.
angle 3.
Yep. She's got it. Alright.
I didn't say that there. Wait, what?
What kind of angles? Are they alternate interior, alternate exterior, same side interior? Corresponding. They are corresponding angles, right? What do I know about corresponding angles?
Like correspond.
That's true. They are the same. They equal each other when I have parallel lines. So if angle 3 is 105, what does angle 8 equal?
105.
105. And when I justify this, I'm going to say it is corresponding, and we go COR, because I'm just going to abbreviate. I'm going to say corresponding to angle 3. That's how I'm justifying these. Corresponding to angle 3. I guess I should put a period here to show what I'm abbreviating it. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's look at angle 4. Let's look at angle 4. Quanta, what kind of angles are angle 8 and angle 4 right here? What kind of angles are these?
Hold up.
You got it. He's got it. Let him answer.
Is that
He's got it. Let him answer.
supplementary or congruent?
They are supplementary.
See,
And which ones were supplementary? What were those called?
I don't know.
Where'd you find that supplementary? Under what? What kind of angles are right there by that supplementary on your notes?
I don't know.
See where it's
Side
supplementary.
interior. Right there.
What kind of angles do you say out there?
Parallel line. Interior angle.
Same,
my bad.
same side interior. There you go. Alright, angle 8 and angle 4 are same side interior, which means they're supplementary. What does supplementary mean, Caleb? Are you Caleb? No, so you shush. They were 180, right? Which means 105 plus angle 4 equals 180. What is angle 4 then, Caleb? What do you think? Alright, so that means 105 plus angle 4 has to equal 180, right? How do we solve for angle 4? Yep. So minus 105 on both sides. What's 180 minus 105? 75. So angle 4 is 75 degrees because it is same side interior to angle 8.
You didn't give us any room on that.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. I tried to give you as much space as I could, but it's hard to do. So 75 degrees because they are same side interior to angle 8. Alright, let's keep going through. Let's look at angle 1. Carissa, what do you know about angle 1? What do you think? How about this? What do you know about angle 1 and angle 4? What kind of angles are those? What? They're the same, right? Because they are what kind of angles? Just let her answer. She's got this. What? Yep. They are alternate interior angles, which means they are the same. So angle 1 is also 75 degrees because it is alternate interior to angle 4. Alright, let's look at angle 2. Tyler. We have angle 2 up there. What do we know about angle 2 and angle 4?
They're same side interior.
No. Nope. Close though. You're close. They're same side interior means it would have to be between the same lines.
They're corresponding.
They're corresponding. What do we know about corresponding angles?
They're the same.
Yep, they're the same. So that means angle 2 is also 75 degrees because it is corresponding to angle 4. Alright, let's keep going through. I need angle 5, 6, and 7. I think we're back to Chloe. What do we know about angle 5 and how about angle 2? What kind of angles are those on 5 and 2? The one time I ask you, you don't know, Chloe? Or when I ask everyone else, you blurt out your answers.
Yeah, that's because I didn't look at.
What kind of angles are 2 and 5?
What?
What kind of angles are 2 and 5? Are they going to equal each other, you think?
They're opposite. The opposite things.
Which means they're what kind of angles? There was only one that equaled 180. Only one kind we talked about today that equals 180. Same side interior. So angle 2 and angle 5 are same side interior, so they equal 180. So if angle 2 is 75, what does angle 5 equal? 105. Angle 2 is 75.
Mr. Golke, I didn't know the answer to that because I did it a different way.
Oh, that's fine.
Just
Angle
saying.
2 is 105. There's a lot of different ways you could do this actually, which is fine. So angle 5 is 105 degrees because they are same side interior to angle 2. We've got 2 more. Well, we'll finish this off, then you guys will do the next one on your own.
No.
Yes. Alright, let's look at angle 6. Kylie, help me out. Let's look at angle 6 and...
8.
Yeah, how about angle 8? What kind of angles are those?
They correspond.
They are. Which means they are... Yep. So angle 6 is also 105 degrees, because it's corresponding to angle 8. Alright, and our last one, Mick, I think we're back around to you. What is angle 7?
105?
How do you know?
Because it's vertical to 105?
That's true. Because it is vertical to 105. That's true. Or we could say because it's corresponding to angle 3 or to angle 6 or alternate exterior with angle 5. There's a lot of different ways. You could have said that like 4 different ways. But every way you say it, the degrees are always the same. So as you guys go through these, the numbers are always going to be the same. What's going to change is how you found those numbers. Because there's a lot of ways you could do it. So we did this one. You guys are going to do the next one now.
What? Why?
Yep. You guys are going to find all the missing angles. And I want you to justify. So on your own, on your paper, I want you to find all these missing angles. And tell me how you found those different ones. That's awesome. So on your own, on your paper, find all the missing angles and then tell me how you know what they are. Then check with your partner.
I don't get this at all.
Do you want? So we can check with each other.
Wait, both of these
Oh,
will
I
be
see
us.
what they did.
That's hard.
Starting to slip
That's what he's
figure it out.
doing.
I never heard of it before,
180 minus.
Wait, Mr. Golke, I have a quick question.
Hey, Krista. Hey. Take them off.
Not listening to anything.
I don't care. Take them off.
Not
I'm
listening to
gonna
anything.
glue that mask you wore today to your face.
Can I, so that's like, so you don't,
Oh, shit.
you just take my phone.
You have to actually give me one.
What? Thank you.
You ever made another picture?
No. Maybe it's not getting started on it?
Something stuck on my finger. Huh?
You help getting started?
Yeah.
Alright. So we're going to find all the missing ones, right?
Yeah.
So this one right here is 60. So that means we've got to find some of the other ones. What's one you know if this is 60?
What is it? Where is 60 right here?
Yeah, that one right there. Yeah.
This one, right? Or is it this one?
We could find that one, right? Because they are what kind of angles?
No. Interior, right?
What was that word before? Or two words before?
Alternate. Same size.
Same side interior. So which means they add up to what? 180. Well, the answer is 120, but they add to
Okay. So that was angle 4, right? So angle 4, go 140. And you know it because same time criteria, just do like SSI to abbreviate it. This went right out of the thing. 260 degrees.
260?
Like the word TO space 60 degrees.
Oh,
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I see what you mean.
I'm watching
There you go. Okay. So what's another one you know?
Here?
Yeah. Is there a number there though?
No.
Can I get the
You
same
could
reason
find it,
twice?
7.
Okay.
You could. Okay. What do you think 7 is?
60.
Because?
Square.
Okay, right down. Just keep going. Finish them off. Write them all down.
Come on, Caleb.
You finish this? Start it. Alright. So 60 degrees is this angle right there. Okay, so which one do you know? If this is 60,
No, I don't. You do that to yourself. That's funny.
84 are same side period, right? So they add up to 180. But do you know what 180s are yet? Like this one is 60 degrees here. What's this one? Okay, how do you know? What's that called when they're going diagonals? Also, close. They're between lines, right? So they're alternate beats here. So you go 3 is equals 60. And your reason is because alternate materials. 260. Okay. So what else do you know? That's 60. What else do you know? Because these ones to be equals to they're 7s, that's 20, right? But to be same size. So they're same size.
I know this stuff.
But aren't they also in the same spot? Is it 3 possible? So that's not right.
That tripped out right there.
So 7 is 60 degrees. Corresponding to angle 3. So just keep going. Finish it off. You got it.
Can I go 3 right here, up there?
What is 3?
What's that mean?
This
Or go with 8, right?
Okay, what is 8?
Alternate?
I mean, what does it equal?
60.
Okay, because?
Alternate.
It's not flying. Alright, 7 was 60, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't 7 and 8 corresponding?
Yeah.
Because they're bottom right, bottom right.
Yeah.
So 8, you say 60 because it's corresponding to angle 7.
Remember, there's a lot of ways you can do these. Just because you do it one way doesn't mean if you do it another way. Somebody else does it another way doesn't mean they're wrong.
I just do the easier ones, like corresponding and vertical.
So that's how I'm going to Who's these already made? Who's these? Aren't you Tristan?
Wait a minute.
I'm going up.
I don't know. The gum and your lipstick are the same color.
No.
These are alternate exterior.
Maybe I'll try to add it for you.
Huh? So these two
I know
are the same
okay.
Because?
You should give me a shirt like this.
Wait, Mr. Bulky.
Alright.
I don't know. Which one are you on?
I don't have any more.
Which one? Which angle are you looking at?
It's not like I made them or my mom did.
I just want to be like algebra 1A.
Why?
I'm just kidding. This is kind of puzzling me.
Yep.
Oh!
I don't like this. I'm still not
Like
understanding.
literally, I
You
had
need
to
to do like
answer
2
and then
more.
I just found another way and there's
Let's go over them then.
Like maybe 5.
Alright, so if you're working on these on your own, keep working on them, but we'll start going over some of these together. Alright. So let's look at 60 degrees is this angle right here, right? All right. So if I know that one is 60, I can find at least a couple other angles. So Quana, you found for one of these. What's one of these you found? What's that first one you found? Because I know you did it right. I know you did it right.
4.
Okay, how do you know? What?
Because it's same side in here, right?
Yep, same side interior. All right, and what does 4 equal?
120.
120. Angle 4 is 120 degrees, and it is same side interior, and I abbreviated that to the 60 degree angle. All right, I know angle 4 is 120. Okay, let's keep going. So, Lark, we got angle 4, right? We need to find another one. What do you know about angle 4 and angle 8? How about that one? What do you know about angle 4 and 8?
Corresponding to 7. Oh wait, is that right? Yeah.
8 is corresponding to 7, right? That's true. Do we have degrees in there for 7 yet? Not yet.
Yeah, 60 is vertical.
Yeah, you just wrote it down. We haven't done it on the board yet. All right. So we know angle 7 is 60 degrees because it is what, like? What did you say?
Vertical.
It is vertical. It is vertical to 60 degrees. All right. We know that one. So you just got to keep going through and kind of pick an angle and see if you can figure out what it is. So angle 7 was 60.
Is the exit ticket on Socrates yet?
It is.
Okay.
So if you did these already, put your exit ticket in Socrative, or start on it. It's in Socrative. And I'll put your homework on Google Classroom in just a minute. If you're still working on these, we're going to keep going through as a class. Or as people, if you need help with them. So, Chloe, are you still working on this one?
Yeah.
Alright, give me one you know.
6.
Okay, what's it equal?
6.
Okay, how do you know?
I honestly don't know.
Alright, well let's look at, what do you know about angle 6 and angle 7?
Corresponding.
Okay, and corresponding angles are?
Left.
Alright, so angle 6 is 60.
Wait, but that's why I was so confused because
What?
I can't put the angle sign.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just type in. Yeah.
Alright.
What's your question, Kylie?
Ever.
So the last one, angle 2, I'm gonna put n1 plus n2 equals
Okay, that's fine. You okay, Chloe?
not.
Alright, what was your question? Or what's your question?
I don't know why I was
Wait, you don't have to give me a
like,
reason?
everything.
No,
Oh.
yeah, you did it.
He's very good.
So I was
I had
trying
all
to
the
do.
answers, and then I found the answer to the last one, and then I looked at it, and this one corresponded to these ones, and that one was wrong.
Alright.
I have no idea what you're saying. I'll help you in a minute. I'll help you in a minute. Alright, so we're going to keep working on these if you need help with them. If not, if you think you're good, start on the exit ticket and then